Evening, the champagne is finally flowing tonight at Shea.
Sure is. After 13 years of frustration and a week of blown chances, it's all over. The Mets tonight won their first National League East title since 1973. And News 9's Al Albert is here now to tell us how they did it. Al?
Well, it had been inevitable for some time now, but it took a 4-2 victory over the Cubs tonight to give the Mets the division title, the third in their 25-year history. Here was the final out.
And they are ready to bust loose in more ways than one.
13 years of waiting.
Ground ball to second. Backman to Hernandez. The unbelievable season is not over, but the championship is here in New York.
And so the Mets ended tonight at home, the first major league club to clinch its division. They move on to Houston, likely, and they will meet there for the championship series of the National League. Right now, let's go to Steve, who is standing by in the euphoric Mets locker room.
Thanks, Al. I can't see anything, but I think
I'll do this interview right now if you want.
You got me. Who's that, Mitchell? Kevin Mitchell. This is like a scene out of Animal House right here. I can't believe this. I'm with Lee Mazzilli.
I ain't turning my back, man.
Whoa. And, you know, I can't think of anybody, thanks, Lee, who must appreciate this moment more than you. A guy who was here during the lean years. I'm swallowing this shaving cream. It's unbelievable. Well, you traded away. You came back. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, it's jubilation. I can't really explain it. You know, I waited 10 years for this moment, and this is fantastic. You know, I thank the Mets for bringing me back and giving me this opportunity to share this. And, you know, the feelings are unbelievable. The guys have been outstanding, and we got one leg down, and we got 2 more legs to go and then win it all.
You have a razor blade on you by any chance? I might as well get this job done entirely. To finally have a game that meant something to you. Thank you very much. Soupy Sales, thank you. To finally have a game that meant something. I mean, how did that feel?
Well,
you had run away with the National League East, and to finally have a game of significance
it was inevitable when we were going to win. It was just a matter of which day we were going to pick to win it. And the guys were confident. We knew we were going to win it. We're glad we came back to New York to win it. And it's great. I don't know what to say.
All right, the $64,000 question, how do you maintain the intensity now?
Oh, this club will. You know, this club is loose, and it's competitive, but they know they're good. And there's just no way they're going to lose that intensity about going about their business. They know what they have to do. We got a few weeks to get ready for it, and I know this team will be ready.
All right, that champagne took a circuitous route. It started in California, went to Philadelphia, to St. Louis, back to New York, and it still has a pretty good bite and a pretty good fizz to it, right?
It's great, it's great. We're going to have 2 more champagne parties, all right?
Okay.
Thanks, Steve.
Anytime, Lee. Good to see you again. Look out, and there, speaking of champagne, as we speak, woo, there it is. Kevin Mitchell is out to get me. Let's go back to the studio. We'll come back a little bit later.
I don't know if you agree with me, but Steve's never looked so good. Met fans have been poised to celebrate for days now, and tonight they are letting loose. News 9's Matthew Schwartz standing by live amid the pandemonium outside of Shea.
A lot of noise being made by a few hundred people outside the stadium here. They have been milling around. They have been pretty orderly thus far, been chanting, "We want Houston," a reference, of course, to the Houston Astros, who the Mets figure to meet in the playoffs. We will now go to some videotape of what the scene inside the stadium looked like before and after the final out. About triple the number of security police officers on duty tonight, about 300. Usually 100 are on hand, but they could not stop several thousand, my guess about 5,000 fans from pouring on the field after the last out was made. The fans tore up the field. It looked pretty bad. Still too early to tell on that. A police supervisor told me no serious injuries have been reported, but that, again, is still too early to tell. Now, right after the last out, we talked to many fans who had been waiting 13 years for the Mets to clinch a division championship.
I feel ecstatic. I couldn't feel any better. The Mets are the greatest, #1. Long time, baby, long time.
They are #1. I'll be in Houston. I'll be here. They're going to the series for sure.
I'm going all the way, bro. Houston, boom, you're gone, Houston.
How'd you feel when the last out was made?
Pretty wild. Haven't seen this in a long time. It's great.
Now, you can't blame the fans for celebrating as long as they are nonviolent. They have been that way thus far, as far as we can determine. They did wait since 1973 for this. Now, there had been a plan by Harry M. Stevens, the concessionaire, to stop selling beer early. They usually stop selling beer after 7 innings. They would stop selling early if the crowd became unruly. But however, while they're chanting "Let's go Mets," they have not been unruly as far as we could tell, and they sold beer until the end of the 7th inning. The vendors did, because they decided the fans were in pretty good shape. Right now, they sound like they've had a few beers, but you really can't blame them. Now let's go back to Al Albert.
All right, Matthew, and I'll be back later with a complete story of the Mets clinching along with the rest of the day in sports.